I'm Hasnanda Putri and I'm Dea Lana. This is Hasnanda from CNN News. Inspiring conversation, meaningful insight. Zuhra University is renowned for its vision of enhancing student academic for future success. On the other hand, the University of Zuhra also support entrepreneurial activities carried by students to support their success in the world of work. Therefore, the topic we will discuss today is, do grades really define our future? With that said, let us to welcome for our speaker from Zuhra University. Two of them are students from the Faculty of Medicine who are recently collaborated in publishing two Scopus journal and won a radiology innovation competition in Taiwan. They are Olivia Bunga and Khadija. The other two are students from the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, also a creator of a product that no stranger to us. They are Zuhra and Dhiya Atthaya. To begin, let us start with the foundation of today's step. Many people believe that grades determine everything about our future, while others argue that they are just the part one of the success. So, let me ask our panelists, do grades really define our future? And first question, we would like to students who focus on academic to give their opinion.
Thank you for the question. Personally, I believe that grades really define our future, at least a significant extent. Grades represent our hard work, disciplines, and consistency throughout our educations. And then they are a concrete result of our effort and commitment in learning. In many cases, good grades open opportunities for scholarships, higher educations, and better job prospects. For example, university and employers use grades as a standard to evaluate our qualification and potential. So that's for me.
Okay, in my opinion, achieving good grades help us to build strong work ethic and time management skills, which are essential for professional life, and of course, grades aren't the only factors that define our future, but it play a vital role as a foundation for it. And without a good grade, it's kind of harder to us to access certain opportunities. So that's it for me.
Wow, thank you for your talk. That gives us a strong starting point. Alright, now let's continue to listening the opinion from the students who are active in the field of entrepreneurship.
Okay, thank you for having me, everyone. So first of all, I want to say that I often question myself to look for the real definition of success in the future. Because related to success in the future, the reality is that the majority of people will define and also judge a person's success based on their financial well-being. Right, so if we use the paradigms of people to define the success, then my question is, what should we do as a person and also especially as a student like us to be financial well-being so that we can be considered as a successful person in the future? So my opinion is that as a student, we must have at least a basic ability in being an entrepreneur. Because if we have this skill, it will make us easier to produce and also to earn our own money from our business, so that we do not need to wait for the job opportunities from the government.
In my opinion, as a student entrepreneur, I've learned a lesson that no exam could ever test, such as resilience when facing failure, creativity when resources are limited, and of course, leadership when working with a team.
Okay, thank you for your talk. That gave us strong perspective. Now, let's further the discussion on it. We know that education is not only about grades, but also about preparing students for their real work. So, our next question belongs to students who focus on academics. What kind of future should education prepare us for? One defined by grades or by lifelong learning?
Okay, thank you for another question. So, personally, I believe that achieving good grades are still more important, even in today's era of technology and entrepreneurship, because good grades are reflect to discipline, responsibility, also ability to perform under pressures, and which those qualities are highly valued in the professional life. And strong academic performance usually can open many doors to the opportunities, such as in major company and international organization, where the educational background and qualification are essential criteria, and it shows we are capable, reliable, and intellectually prepared to take on professional responsibility.
Okay, I completely agree with Khadija. For me, education should prepare us for a future defined by strong academic performance. And then grades are the reflection of how serious we are in learning, and then teach us consistency, hard work, and the ability to achieve goals. In many ways, grades add the bridge to future success. They help us qualify for higher education, and then and gain scholarships, and then earn trust from institutions or companies. Besides that, good grades also show that we are capable of understanding complex materials, and then following instructions, and solving problem logically. So I think all of which are the important part in their life. So that's our opinion.
That's a very inspiring perspective. Now, let's connect this with today's reality. We live in an era of technological change and rising entrepreneurship, where skills, creativity, and innovation are highly valued. So, this brings us to our final question. In the era of technological and entrepreneurship, are grades still as relevant as before?
Alright, to answer the questions, for sure a high GPA could help you to find a good job and for public recognition. But the world has changed right now. Today, innovation, creativity, and digital skills often matter more than a number on a transcript. Many tech companies and startups are proof of this. Many successful entrepreneurs, from Mark Zuckerberg to local young entrepreneurs, did not rely on high grade, but on bold ideas and problem-solving abilities.
Especially in Indonesia, we clearly can see and understand about our current situations in our own country. We hold many good values and we work hard to achieve success. But however, the reality is it is still hard for us to find job opportunities. This could be happening because job opportunities are quite limited, while the job applications and also the market jobs rank is very high, right? So if we're talking about the education and also skills of Indonesian people, we know that most of Indonesian people have a higher skills and high education, right? So we as an evidence often see the phenomenon, for example, like the bachelor's and also master degrees, after they graduate, they would be so struggle and hard to find the job that matches with their qualifications. So they often switch their careers into something different than their field and their education itself. For example, like they have the job to be the motorcycle drivers online. Yeah, so that's the current situation in Indonesia right now.
Okay, thank you to all our speakers for sharing such valuable insight. What we learned today is that one great way of consulting opportunities. They are the sole measure of success. Skills, experience, and life learning also shape our future in many degrees. With that, we conclude our talk show. Thank you for our speaker from Sekolah University, and thank you for our audience for you joining us in this conversation. Our talk show session are up. Stay tuned with Hasnanda from